That's coffee. What did I want to talk about today? Yeah, I'm going to talk about this book that I read, which is really fantastic. It's called Everything You Wanted to Know. Sorry, let's do that again. Everything You Always Wanted to Know About Acting, but Were Afraid to Ask, Dear, by The Western Producer. Now, The Western Producer is this anonymous guy on Twitter who's got loads of inside information about the acting industry that he's now shared in a book. It's absolutely phenomenal. I really love this book. It's so entertaining, it's so funny, and what makes it funny is that it's also true. I mean, it's all so spot on, and you can really relate to everything because it's like, yeah, I've been through that, I know what that's like. This is him, by the way, in his disguise. He's a really mysterious guy. I haven't got a clue who he is, and that just adds to the mystery for me. Makes you feel like you're getting lots of inside information about the theatre industry that is really not supposed to be made public, and that just makes you feel like a secret agent or something. And I highly recommend this book to anyone who's interested in acting in any sort of way. If you're maybe thinking about becoming an actor, well, you certainly don't have to be an aspiring performer or, you know, a professional to enjoy this book, because it's really entertaining and it's really, yeah, I just highly recommend it. Please get this book, everyone. Especially if you're sort of considering, if you're wondering whether acting is the right thing for you, definitely get this book. It is very informative, and yeah. Look what we have here. Touch an Actor voucher. I can think of a number of people I would want to use this on, and they should all be very concerned right now. It's really made me think a lot about, you know, that there are so many sort of common misconceptions about acting and actors that people have. I think that's one of the main reasons why people give up on acting, why people quit, because they have all these really unrealistic expectations and reality is really different and they just can't cope with it, so they quit. Which is always very sad, but then again, I mean, if you can't cope with the pressure, then it's not for you. Because acting is really difficult. Acting is really unglamorous, it's really exhausting, and I think a lot of people tend to forget about that because they only see the glamorous side. They only see, you know, the finished product. They see the play on stage, they see the film at the cinema, and then they watch the Academy Awards, the Tony Awards, and they're like, oh my god, oh, I really want to do that, that's so amazing. The truth is that to be successful, I mean, to be a successful actor, that takes a lot of work, and I think that's what people aren't really aware of. So obviously I have to straighten out some of those really common misconceptions once and for all, because everyone listens to me and I'm so experienced. Yeah, not really. I thought I'd share with you some of the things that I have learned so far, my little journey towards becoming an actress. There are definitely some things that I have learned, and I don't quite know where to begin. Also, I'm really sorry about the background noise of my fan heater because I have to have that thing on. If I don't have it on, it's going to get freezing in here and I don't want to die of hypothermia. So, really annoying background noise, whatever, but anyway, let's just try not to focus on it. One thing that really annoys me is, I mean, whenever I tell someone that I want to be an actress, the first thing they always say to me is, oh, do you want to be famous then? Excuse me? No! When did I say that? And that is such a common thing, to be assuming that just because you want to be an actor means that you want to be famous. Actually, it doesn't surprise me because there are so many people who only want to be actors because they want the fame. I can't even explain how much that really pisses me off, because for me, it's never been about that. It's never going to be about that, because for me, the reason why I do acting is because I love acting. It's just part of who I am. I really don't know who I'd even be without acting, because it's always been something that I've been doing. Like, for as long as I can remember, I have been acting. If you want to be famous and rich, you should be on Big Brother. I just really want to do what I love doing, and I don't know why that is so difficult for people to understand. You wouldn't be asking a doctor, you know, oh, you want to be a doctor because you want to be rich, eh? Not to save lives, you want to be rich. That's the same thing to me. Doctors make a lot of money, but that's not the reason why they're doing it. I couldn't care less about fame. I'm eating chocolate. Be right back. Okay, that was really warm. That's one very common misconception, that all actors want to be actors because they want to be famous, which is completely not true. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say that acting is not something I want to do because I want to be famous. It's something that I want to do because it's in my blood, it's in my DNA. There are also so many sort of misconceptions about actors as a group, that they're all very eccentric and they're all very sort of artistic, and big-headed, and which is also not completely true, because actors are people and people are different, right? So why would you think that all actors are the same? When people find out that I'm an actress, they're like, oh, but you're so shy, aren't you? I wouldn't say that I'm shy. Let's not go into that right now. And that also really frustrates me, because they clearly haven't understood the concept of acting. I mean, the concept of acting is being someone else. It's not me up there on stage. It's not me. I'm pretending to be someone else. So why should I be shy on stage when that's not the way the character is? So that's what I'm playing. I'm playing a character. I'm not playing myself. There's a police car outside. Oh my god, they're on to me. Really frustrating when people don't understand. I mean, when people don't understand even the concept of acting. A lot of people seem to think as well that actors have all this power, all this, you know, freedom of the material that they perform. I was actually asked by a director at an audition recently if I could take direction. That really threw me off a little bit, because I thought, isn't that, you know, I thought that was sort of an essential thing. I thought everyone pretty much knew that to be an actor you have to take direction. That's why there is a director. You could just do whatever you wanted. I mean, they wouldn't be needed. Believe it or not, you actually do not have the freedom to do whatever you want as an actor. Of course you can have your opinion on the character you're playing. At the end of the day, it's really not up to you. So essentially, as an actor, you get paid to do what you're told. To kind of wrap this up, one last thing that I think is absolutely one of the main reasons why people quit acting is because they don't realise how much work you have to put into it. How difficult it really is to get a career going. You are going to get rejected, and you are going to feel really crap at times and just really doubt yourself and ask yourself if it's the right thing to do. Keep on fighting. I really do believe that if you want something bad enough, you can do it. That's what I'm planning on doing, and the West End producer has helped me a little bit on the way.